Hey, what's going on, Star Citizens? How's everybody doing, huh? We're just gonna relax here. I'm at my favorite noodle bar. Gonna enjoy a little bit of food. Hope everybody's having a good day. Today we're just gonna be skipping around the verse, doing some salvage contracts, chilling out. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that joins. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. I'm pretty happy right now. For some reason, NVIDIA Broadcast is now working again, so I am on a continuous effort to try to fine-tune my audio. So the reason I'm happy NVIDIA Broadcast is now cooperating again is I don't necessarily have to make sure that you know, the house is as quiet as it needs to be. You know, I can have the TV on in the background, and you know, the software will cut the, you know, the background noise out and things like that. So I like it. You know, the broadcast software for OBS has a noise suppression in it, but it's no bueno. Doesn't work too well. So, all right, well, let's get into our little shenanigans here. We've had a little bit of dinner. Love this noodle bar. Great stuff. I haven't checked the NVIDIA broadcast in quite a while. I've just been using OBS software to filter out noises and do things like that. But I've just continually noticed that the levels just aren't right, and they weren't right. So hopefully this sounds a lot better, crisper, clearer, and is at the proper game level, and you know, my audio level is nice and clear. So. Alright, let's bring up our moth. We can fart around the verse, make some money, and chill out. There must have been some kind of patch today, I'm not sure. Some kind of hotfix something, because I played a little bit last night, and when I logged on just now, I had to update the game, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to check the Spectrum to see, you know, what they did as far as game updates are. See what what was improved upon, or changed, or, you know, things like that, because, you know, game, I feel, for me, it's been sitting in a pretty good state. I haven't had some of the issues that a lot of other players had. So I don't really know if you know, it's going to fix it for other people, which, you know, I hope. I want everybody to have a nice, smooth gameplay when they play this game. It's just one of those things to where it's very frustrating when, you know, you're playing an alpha state game and, you know, things are broken. But fortunately for 4.9, I haven't had any of those issues whatsoever. That landing gear up, and we'll do a couple of contracts. I think we have some boxes already attached from the last time I played. We'll have to get those refined. Take a quick look right now. 4 on that side, so we got 2 open slots on that side, and then 4 on that, so we can get another, what, 32 SCU of salvage material, and then refill the hoppers. That way we still have more inside the hopper, but we have all of our containers full. Let's jump right into the contracts here. Yeah, what do we got for salvage? What are we looking at today? Start at 10,000. Zeus Mark II. Where's that? Mike L2. Vanguard, Michael 5. How far is this Michael to? No, before I do any of this, let me look and see where I am. I think I'm at L2 right now, I believe. Oh, no, we're at Michael L4. Star map here. Work. L4, Michael 1. It's Wicklow L2. You know what? Let's take that L2 contract. That sounds pretty good. That'll get us over near L1. That way we can do some refining after we're done. So it was what? That one, right? Zeus Mark 2, Mike L2. Let's pay the fee. Get the claim. Off we go. Get it exact. Nope, it's going to force us to do the station instead of the individual claim. That's all right, though. Yeah, so if anybody knows, just put it into the chat. What was today's hotfix? What did they do? Was that anything major, or was it just optimization for certain things? Was it bug fixes? Because I can tell you, the one thing that I haven't had any success on was cargo. 4.9 right now. It's still in a pretty rough shape. I find about 50% of the time it's not when I take a contract and I go to, actually get the actual cargo up from the elevator, there's nothing to bring up, so it won't even invoke the contract. I mean, you can start it, but as far as even just loading it onto your ship, nope, can't do it. So I've kind of left cargo alone for right now. That's why I'm doing salvage loop and bunkers and mercenary work and things like that, first-person shooter combat. Kind of a known thing in Star Citizen to where, there's workarounds. Just leave them be, let them solve whatever they have to solve, and hopefully they don't break anything else in the process. Luckily I enjoy, a lot of different game loops. There are many things that you can do in the game, so I'll just head off and go do something else until it's fixed. Not a big deal for me, but I can see, the frustration of certain players if, you only enjoy doing commodity and cargo loops and things like that. Well, that's definitely pretty frustrating. Yeah, I'm super happy about the NVIDIA broadcast being fixed, because right now I can have the TV on in the living room because my dog is kind of in between sleep and chilling out on the couch, and I don't have to, put the TV on mute, because the OBS noise filtration system is definitely not up to par, as far as NVIDIA learning my voice, and that way it's the only thing it picks up. I haven't checked in a couple of weeks, so I don't even know when it was fixed. I just thought, oh, you know what? Fired up the PC and said, you know what? Let me check NVIDIA broadcast. Cooling. sure if there's anything I really want to take from the ship. I mean, what do I have in my holds? Right now I got no SCU inside of my storage holds, so... What do we need? 4 boxes, so that's what, 32 SCU we can spit out. I don't know if they've recently changed the values or things like that. It says 15.2 SCU for the total of the Zeus Mark II. Let's see what it is once the job is actually done. I've been finding discrepancies in that. I don't know if they're adjusting values up and down to, you know, balance the economy a little bit better all around. That ship is fractured. Yeah, see, it said 14, but now I have 16 all of a sudden out of that one piece. So that one piece is wrong, and then it says there's another 4.7 here. So I'm already above what the initial scan was on the ship. So they're definitely working on values. They just haven't changed it as a representation upon coming up to actually fracture the ship, which is good. Hey, I'm getting more. Yeah, we got 21 out of that total. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay, let's pull up another contract here. I kind of like being the garbage man for the verse. You know, getting all these derelict ships out and making some money. It's definitely fun. Just Vanguard, Sentinel, and a Hoplite. Where's the Hoplite? Mike L2. And what's that one? Mike L5. Now that one's too far away. Alright, let's do this one. And we got this one. Should be right around the corner. Literally. Same station. I like staying around Mike L1, L2. We only need 32 SCU to fill our outside containers, and anything after that is just cake to sit in the hopper for the next run. 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces. Do the little guy first. The main hull. I'm trying to stay at an optimal distance to these pieces. That way you can do as much of them as you possibly can. Hoppers are full. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. I accidentally hit the wrong button. I also have 4'd out. Oh no. Hopefully it puts me right back in where I am. That was totally my mistake. I don't know why the hell I just did that. It should put me right back where I am. I don't know why I did that. What a dumbass. I just wanted to hit F4 to change my view. So I could take off my helmet and get a drink, because I was a little low on hydration. And I had my finger on Alt when I hit F4. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Whoa. What a shame. Where am I right now? Where did they put me? Michael 4. Well, let me bring up the ship and see if I kept any of that cargo. If not, I lost it. It's okay. What a dumb mistake, right? What a dumb mistake. Because this game uses Alt for quite a bit of functions in the game, so... I'm just so used to, you know, doing F4. See, that's what I wanted to do, you know? That way I could grab myself a drink here. I mean, Alt H is used to remove your helmet and, you know, all sorts of things, and I just got a little overzealous on it. We're probably going to actually have to claim our ship. It's because it's going to say it's out there in, you know, in space. So it's going to brick it. Means it'll brick it with all that cargo on there, and we'll have a new ship that's fresh. Which is okay, because I don't have any... lost claim. I don't have any upgrades on it, so it's free to claim, so, you know, it doesn't really, you know, bother me. Did I lose the cargo? Yeah, but, whatever. Yeah, we were at Michael too, so we'll be able to go out there and see the ship. And we should be able to pull the boxes off, actually, and put them on our ship. It's all part of the game. Making mistakes. Yep. Nice, fresh, clean ship. I'd be real mad if I had like a bunch of componentry on it and things like that, you know? Or say if it was my ironclad, because that I have the salvation, you know, the Nursa medevac, a bunch of equipment and things already loaded on there, and that takes quite a bit of time to load all that stuff onto, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. I'd end up wasting that time, but since it's this ship, it really doesn't matter to me.
Systems activating. Systems on. Launch complete.
Since this is also a new ship, I gotta make sure I reset all my HUD, like my center stacks on my HUD there. Power management, yep, we're good on that. Full radar. We'll add one more to the shield, and we're good to go. Bring up contracts again. See, history, accepted, beacons, wiped everything. Zeus Mark II, was that the one at L4? No, that's not. Well, I mean, that's literally right here, to be honest with you. We're at Mike L4, aren't we? Let's go grab that one. 17 kilometers.
Shields off.
So usually when you have contracts, it tries to give you ones that are slightly closer. But if you don't read them, you know, you can find yourself, you know, flying all over the verse just to, you know, just to get yourself to a contract, and then, you know, that's going to reduce your overhead because you're using quantum fuel and to get out to the claim, and, you know, and then time too. Since this is a brand new ship. What does this have? This just has 2 front main cannons. Anything on the underside? We'll just pressure it up and munch it. Honestly, I can't believe I made such a stupid mistake. I do dumb shit all the time. I'm so used to just playing on a console that's plug and play, and how many pieces we got? 2 main ones. We'll take this one out here. That one disappeared right quick. That took away really quick. So if you happen to, pick yourself up the moth, you got to be very sensitive on what size ships. You can't munch capital size ships. So you can do like choruses and the constellations, the Connies. You can do those ships at those size, but you're not going to be getting anything that's capital size. Should be everything on the ship, just a cargo box. Just a cargo box floating out there. Three. L2. We'll take that one. That's going to get us back over to L2 where we were. Unfortunately, we just got to sit through that quantum again. I really like the Moth gameplay loop. It's quick, it's easy. If I have a limited amount of time to jump on, I can, do a couple of salvage missions, make some money, and then log off. Or if I want to make an extended gameplay loop, then I can go for the other side of salvage, which isn't just fracture and disintegrate, but also actually removing the RMC from the ship. So I think we'll do a couple of these, then we'll go do a bunker run or two. Maybe even hit a PAF. I still want to try and find Defiance legs. I think they'll look really good with the armor set. That's like the last piece that I want. That and a different color parallax rifle. Because the skin I have on my current parallax, it doesn't go. And it's all about the drip. Got to look good while you're out there doing some salvage or trying to pirate other people. Out here trying to earn more money so I could buy more ships and engage in more game loops and things like that. There's two combat ships I want. One of them really isn't specifically a combat ship. The Anvil Asgard. That's like a good daily ship. It has a great cargo hold, a huge bay door in the rear so you can pull vehicles in and out of it. And then the other one I think is an actual heavy fighter, and that's the MX Guardian. It's pretty tanky, and me not being the best at ship-to-ship combat, that'll give me a little bit of wiggle room to make some mistakes, if that makes sense. You know, until I can, become more and more comfortable with that. Because, on mouse and keyboard, it's very different flying in space with a mouse and keyboard. I don't know if any of you have seen, I did make a controller video on how to play Star Citizen with an Xbox controller and a chat pad, but I just, since going to PC gaming, I've really moved away from, using a controller. Everything I do, I try to use a mouse and keyboard now. I'm never going to become proficient in it unless I do it. You got to get that muscle memory down. And ship does have very slow quantum cooling, though. I will say that. That's the only one thing I don't like. So maybe I'll replace the quantum drive and jump drive in this for higher efficiency. But then if I do that, then if I do something stupid like I did before, where I alt F4 out of the game, then I got to do an insurance claim on the ship with the new componentry that I have in it, and that's a mess. End up losing money that way.
Shields on.
A fairly large ship at 30 SCU of material. And I know it's going to be more than that. So that should bring us, just about 52 when this ship is done. So we'll see how much extra there is. Definitely a large ship, that's for sure. Hopefully they'll do a second pass on the salvage loop in these older ships from earlier in the game, because they don't really have physicalized components or anything like that. So when you get a contract like this, you can't strip it of everything. go. We are full. So the hoppers hold 64, but the ships holds 96 on the outside. So
Engines off.
we'll just exit the seat here and go fill the hoppers. So it'll auto feed and make the boxes and attach them to the outside of the ship. And the bug for the auto eject is still active. If you use the auto eject function, it will spit out 1 SCU containers to fill the outside of your cargo. And that's a pain in the ass instead of making the 8 SCU. You know, it's a much faster offload time when you're moving 8 SCU as opposed to 96 1 SCU. Because there's 8 on this side. 8 8s on this side, 8 8s on this side, and I don't want to be doing 48 and 48. See, that wasn't that bad. We got it. We got all the material back pretty quickly. They must have updated the system because my ship isn't, you know, normally it will tell you that, you know, you have your quote-unquote bricked ship out in space and give you its location, but it's not there. So they're hopefully cleaning up on the, you know, persistent universe and things that just suck up game memory and just don't make the experience nice and clean and crisp. You know, honestly, you know, if the game has to keep track of too many things, you know, it's just going to cloud the, you know, the ability for the game to run properly over time. The more and more things that are just, you know, not really needed. So once you claim a ship, your old ship is bricked, so there's really no need for it. You know, and they can just immediately delete the ship from the verse. That's gonna. Now the hoppers are empty. All the material, the 64 SCU material, is on the actual ship. And we'll just do a quick little verification to make sure that is the case. 4 on that side and 4 on that side. We are good to go. Let's pull another contract. Aegis Hammerhead there. Oh, man. Crusader C2 Hercules. Oh. Oh, we got another Mark L4. like this game loop too because the relaxing part of it, jumping in between the points and things like that, it allows me to have time to get up and go get some water, snack. Just little 3 to 4 minute breaks in between the jumps. Should probably be about 15. 21 still. It's a real toss-up of what I was going to play tonight, but I try to only do 2 games at once. I have this, which is my main game, and then one other game that I'll put into rotation, which obviously right now is the Assassin's Creed. And the reason I do 2 games is because you really can't give a game justice to, bounce between multiple games, because your brain resets, and the controls are different, and the gameplay loops are different, and things like that. So I find that's what makes people get almost an ADHD form of gaming, where they just have to play the newest game that's out, and all the streamers are playing this one, so this is the one I'm gonna play. And I think that's really detrimental to your gaming health and mindset and things like that, because you're never constantly you're never comfortable, you're never enjoying the game for what it is and learning the game and getting that muscle memory down, and if you're bouncing between games. And so if you find yourself being dissatisfied with games that are out now, just try and slow it down a little bit, try and enjoy the games for what they are, instead of always trying to keep up with I gotta play this one because this game is what everybody else is playing. And it's I mean, I may not be a large streamer or anything, but I'm still streaming. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not just going to, Halo dropped, so I got to stream Halo because I got to get the views, because I got that's not the case for me. I stream because it's it's an enjoyable thing for me. Hopefully I can build a community of people around the games that I enjoy playing, and also provide some entertainment value for people, so they don't have to worry about, you're not playing Halo, you're not playing this or that. So once I'm done with Assassin's Creed, then this will still be my main game, and I will move on to another one, and whatever that may be is determinant on whatever I feel like playing. Like, I really have my eyes on Lego Batman. Like, I know, right? A 48-year-old dude fucking playing Lego games, right? But hey, they're fun as shit, man. Lego games are great. I really like the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga one. Because they have a lot of collectibles, a lot of hiddens, a lot of things to do in a game. I used to play a lot of first-person shooters, but I quickly find that being contained within that one loop of gaming, it gets pretty boring pretty quickly. For me, it's almost like a driving game too. Yes, you have different cars, you have different things, but the main gameplay loop is still driving. And your variation comes from your cars and your tracks. Okay, settle out, buddy. Settle down. That's why I like to back up a little bit after I fracture the ship. Because if that piece is stationary, I can go for this one first. So that is pretty much my philosophy on gaming. So if you find yourself, frazzled and, you're in a state of what you don't know what to play, you log on and, you look at your library and, you don't know what to play, you're feeling a little bit of, stress. Well, that's probably why, because you're looking at your library. Just pick games, knock them off, get them out of your, get them out of your library, get them out of your head, complete them, play them as long as you want to play them, and then move on to the next one. Oh, 4. Five, that's too far away. E2 Hercules, yeah, that needs the reclaimer, which is the next size up on the salvation ships. That one's gonna need a as far as L3. Me, right? Pull up the map. It's Wicklow. That's L2. That means L3 is. No, that's L5. So L3's got to be over here. Yeah, that one's really far. I'd be better off. You know what? Let me just jump to Mike L1. The way we can reset all the contracts and then take ones that are closer to there. Shallow Frontier. That way we can get at least semi-close to where we're going to refine this material at once everything is full.
Shields off. Quantum travel engaged.
So basically, when you're in contracts, if you happen to be closer to Hurston or closer to Microtech, or it will move and generate new missions based on where you are. So if you've exhausted your the mission that you want to take for whatever game loop you're playing, just move closer to whatever you think your end gaming session, wherever that's going to end, and then work your way over towards that, and then you can finish out with local missions right there.
Quantum fuel 15%.
I mean, this whole game to me is like a wallpaper. It's crazy how many images you can just grab off of this game. I mean, this game is absolutely stunning. I mean, I've been doing like gem mining on Planet, and it happens to just become, a sunrise or a sunset, and I've literally stopped mining just to watch the sunset. It's crazy. I mean, no, it's not an accurate representation based on the stream here because I'm streaming in 1080, but you know, playing this in 4K, it's just this game is just a visual treat. Go one. Contracts here, salvage. Yeah, do we have a 10,000? Scorpius, Aries. That's L3, that's L5, that's L1, that's the hammerhead. Can't do that. That thing is too big. You know what? Actually, I don't know if the hammerhead is too big. Let's take it. Let's see. I've never actually taken one to see if it is too big to do with the moth. Uh-oh. I think we might have a server error. I think we might. Yeah, I can't do anything. Oh, there we go. Okay, everything caught up. There we go. Didn't catch up. Not yet. That's letting us do certain functions, but it's not letting us do others.
Quantum travel complete.
There we go. Okay, so it didn't actually accept that mission yet, so let's go actually accept that hammerhead mission now. Offers. Salvage. It was a 20,000. Go on now? Oh, yep. Let's go on. L5 still. That's L3. That's the large Hercules. 4. 4. Well, that stinks. I'd like to have taken that mission and given it a test. I'm not, not 100% positive that you can fracture and disintegrate a hammerhead with a moth. I wanted to try that. You don't want to travel anymore. We should be at L1 right now, yeah. Well, I guess, what do we have? We got 21 in the hopper, so we can give her 2 more boxes. Dish those out. We'll just have 5.6 in the hopper for next time when we take this ship out.
Shields on.
We can take this into L1 here, head down to the refinery and begin the refinery process, and then park this girl for the night. I think we'll take out our I haven't taken out the Avenger Titan in quite a while, so we'll use that and go do some bunker runs. Maybe head hunting, mercenary, bounty hunting missions. Because it usually, I want to say it usually takes about anywhere from 8 to 9 hours to refine the materials, so I mean, obviously I could, you know, clear the hoppers, clear all the storage on the ship and take it right back out, but I like varying out the game loops, do stuff, not just focus on one thing and, you know, burn it out. That's the beauty of this game. There's so many different things to do within the contracts and within just the sandbox that it is. It's very easy to keep yourself entertained in this game. There's no need to burn yourself out. Unless that's all you want to do is, you know, salvage missions, which is fine. It's your game, it's your setup, you do what you want to do. Tiuli, or whatever it's called. He was definitely doing cargo runs with that ship. That is the main purpose of that ship. Unless he's doing what I'm doing. You know, stripping weapons or doing salvage contracts, but using his cargo ship for it.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Engines off.
Not bad. We got a fair bit to refine. I would probably say in the area, I don't know, 140,000 credits it'll probably end up earning us. Store.
need someone from maintenance to get the ventilation control. Ping me when you get there.
Sorry, I had to get rid of my trash. Okay, material location, Argo Moth. Set up work order. We're going to refine the construction material, and we are going to use the Dynex. Get a quote. Nope, so it's going to be 8 hours. And I will yield 16 SCU, and on average it'll sell for about 11,000 per SCU, so 11 times 16. Only going to cost me about 640 beans. Oh. That job will be completed tomorrow, or whatever my next play session is. Let's grab our Avenger Titan. I'm in the mood for a little bit of combat. Helmet on, we are good to go. Want to make that mistake. Avenger Titan. Dirty girl. I love this ship. I mean, this is the first ship I bought, the ship that introduced me to the game, the ship that holds my package, that allows me to play the game. I will never get rid of this ship. It's just such a great all-arounder. Why are you not letting me in? What are you doing? Like, the ship is here, but it's not, like, enterable. What's going on? Alright, we must have another bug. Let's go send it back down and bring it right back up. Star Citizen doing Star Citizen things. Over to the Titan. now, here's what we're going to do. Oh, this server's got to be having issues. I can't even get into my fleet manager now. Yeah, nothing's accessible. Not bringing up the prompt. Okay, now it is. I wonder if I still could have gotten in the ship without the prompt there, because I just got into my inventory. You know what, I do want to check something. Moth, Golem, Titan. Yep, okay. Nope, we're good. I don't have any brick ships here. I thought there might have been a conflict with the earlier Moth. Okay, that looks much better because now it's fully saying the name. What I was initially doing here is, you can open up the cargo bay right here. See, now it's good. Knew something was off when I couldn't open up the back. That's why I immediately went to the ladder with the canopy. So had it, so. All closed up.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. Launch complete. Landing gear retracted.
Contracts. What do we got? Offers. Mercenary. Do we have some mercenary stuff? Yes, we do. Clear out a PAF. Pull and beat. These haven't been working for a while. I did one or two of them, and I didn't get the payout or the rep from it. I really want these to, them to work on these and get them working properly. Because I would love to just go out one night and do a little bit of hunting of the creatures in the verse. Such sight. All right, Calliope. Let's head to Calliope.
Hey, I'm Walton with Foxwell. Let's get you to work. We're swamped with contracts, so it'd be good to get this one cleared out.
Mission marker. It's not Calliope, but kind of need the mission marker, my dude. Okay, since it's not. Okay, there we go. That was odd.
Shields offline.
AWSGPZ5. But it is on microtech. See, yeah, there's got to be something crazy with this, because it's not even allowing the quantum.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Just hope the desync isn't too bad and I end up getting killed.
Quantum travel complete. Shields online.
Gotta remember, I'm wearing my heavy armor. I don't have any G-force protection. Oh, they got all new gear. That looks nice.
They got you. Go,
Next
go.
one has your name on it. Sweep the area for possible hostiles. I'll cover you. They got me. They really got me. One of ours just got cut down.
Oh, damn. Taking injury.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Yeah, you owe me though.
Here comes trouble. I need some more cover.
One of them got away.
Okay, let's do this.
Cover blown. Moving.
You got it. Okay, let's do this.
Cover blown. Moving.
Oh, let's see what these guys
Sending
got.
creds
Come
your
out
way.
right now.
Thanks for clearing
Don't
out that
make this a
contract.
bigger issue than it already is.
We'll take the goggles. What's this other guy got? Component tree. There's the deer. Oh, good work, sir. Good work. Good work. Enough to take him out of the med pen. Doesn't look like anything really interesting. Had the dust up. No. Plasma grenade. There's around here to loot. Plasma grenade. Large, yep. Definitely need to find a large backpack. This GDC one is just it's a medium. Doesn't fit everything I want to fit when I'm looting. actually didn't have a repair tool attachment for my multi-tool. That was actually, and I got plenty of it. There was quite a bit of desync in the beginning of that battle there. Storage. Damn it, those are the Defiance legs I want, but I don't want them in the Ultimatum, which is the purple. I want them in the gold. Plasma grenade, I'll take that. Okay, I think I just about looted what I need from this place. Guys, the mission's been completed. We got paid. So he's entering Larry Cantwell. Take that.
Can't hear. I'll be tracking your progress on the bounty. Watch yourself out there.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel complete. Shields online. Contact.
He flies down to an armistice zone so we can lock my weapons. Oh, uh-oh, don't black out, don't black out. We're good, we're good, we're good. That gave him a chance for his shields to restore. Dirty bastard.
Done and dusted. Nice one. Send in your pay.
This is the part of the game where I just kind of fart around. Fly around, get used to it. really shouldn't be doing this with without a flight suit, but I was pretty close to passing out there from the G's. You know what? That was enough farting around. Let's head home to New Babbage. We'll store the stuff that we got in our backpack. So, I've been to New Babbage in a couple of play sessions, so.
Shields offline.
Almost. I'm pushing it to the edge.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Yes.
Shields online.
Bit of precipitation here on Microtech. Some clouds.
Landing gear deployed.
Hey, buddy, landed right next to me. Good landing job.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
That's such a good looking ship. Total NASA vibes, man. Just I want to play with tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some mining. We'll head back up to Mike L1 and grab our Drake Golem. Or we could pull out the Ironclad. I mean, that's here. Yeah, you know what? I think I think I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'll do that tomorrow. Totally. Sheet stored. So now, what are we gonna move over? Let's move over the metal. Gallant rifle. Keep the SRT. Keep that T-shirt over here. We got plenty of med pens now. Let's see if I can. To do that. What's this? Did it right? Yeah. So what do we need from here? Let's look at our ammo. Not too many magazines left of Parallax. Go buy some more or hopefully loot some. So what do I got? 4 or 5 on me, so we'll split 3. Got med gels, a couple of drinks. Oh, that's right, the flashlight. I like the underbarrel laser. That thing's good. Those in there. Let's see what these glasses look like. Yeah, I don't like that. It goes right back to that view. They're pretty cool, man. I think I'm gonna rock those. What do you think, guys? I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with those. I think that's all we got to do with inventory here. Cool. Excellent. Well, that is going to do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining. If you enjoyed the content, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, then subscribe. Hope everybody has a wonderful night. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.